There's a version of the old fashioned that you've probably never tried. It's not whiskey, it's not rye, but it might be your new favorite. So stick with me here. I'm gonna show you something that you may not expect. Also, for you whiskey drinkers who just stumbled upon this channel, I'm sure you're like, oh, dude, what is going on here? But bear with me, you might like this. As we know, there is one ingredient in an old fashioned that is absolutely non-negotiable. That is one single hunk of pristine ice. Now, if you'll join me in my kitchen tonight, I'm putting the Ecozy 2-inch clear ice ball maker to the test. It can create 4 perfect spheres in just 40 minutes. And at the end, we're gonna build a very different kind of old fashioned. You're gonna wanna stick around for this one.
Now, if you care about cocktails, you have to care about the ice. For example, these cloudy ice cubes melt fast. They look horrible. You don't want that. They'll kill your drink before it even has a chance. And ice is so important in cocktails, especially in spirit-forward cocktails, but also in tiki cocktails. So yeah, it's super important. And using this just looks like you don't care. Is it focused on it? Now, have you found yourself doing this before? I have too. So basic. It's like what you just expect. And on this channel, in the cocktail world these days, we don't do basic. We don't do what you expect. We do as high of a tier as possible. And this ain't it. Look, you're not impressing anybody with that. And that's kind of the whole point of this. Otherwise, we'd just be buying 40s of Old English, right? So here it is, the Ecozy 2-inch clear ice ball maker with crystal flux technology for ultra transparent ice. Crystal flux technology? Dude, nobody told me this had crystal flux. Talking about crystal flux technology, Sparky. We need to talk about Jack Russell technology, not crystal flux. This little beast makes 4 crystal clear spheres in 40 minutes. No freezer needed, has built-in refrigeration in this little flap down door here. Look at all of my ice balls. It comes with a 0.45 gallon built-in water tank. It's about 1.7 liters, so you can fill it up, let it run without needing a water hookup, but it does have a water hookup, which is one of the things that I have found the most helpful with this thing. I've lived with this machine for about 2 months now, just making ice balls, nonstop ice balls here in the Breezeway kitchen. And the most convenient part about the whole thing is not having to come over here and fill it by hand with like a water thing. It's just hardwired into my plumbing. So it does support a direct water line for continuous ice. I wish my coffee maker did that. I wish my Pebble Ice maker did that. It's been so convenient. It also features double insulation to help keep the spheres colder longer. It's self-cleaning, which is like great because we got other things to do, right? Like worry about crystal flux technology. So in a day, you can make up to 144 ice spheres. Say you got like a card game going on later that night and you want to just make a bunch of old fashions. Well, you can make 144 of them. So it's more than enough for a party or a full service bar. But here's the way that I do it. When I hear the new balls being made, I get out the thing. This is one of the things that they provide when you buy this machine, and it's just like a tray for ice balls. And what you can do is, once you have a bunch of ice balls made, you put them in this little ice ball egg carton over here, and then pop it into your freezer. I already have some ice balls being made. There are also touchscreen controls for the light and for the start and stop. That just shut it off right there. I'm gonna start it back up. And then there's a little icon for balls being made. It's rad. It lets you know that there are balls coming. And inside the tray, you can't see, but at the bottom of the tray, there is like a silicone cushion so that when the balls land in the tray, they kind of like, they're cushioned, they don't explode, they don't chip. So when I got the thing, literally all I did was plug it in. I hit the button, I poured some water in there. Back in 40 minutes, I had ice balls. So look at all of these balls, dude. Isn't that amazing? Look at how absolutely beautiful this ice ball is. It's not 100% perfect, but you know, you don't have to fill up molds. You don't have to screw with stuff in your freezer. You just hit the button and these things are coming right out. Okay, now look at these things. 2 inches of crystal clear, bar quality ice. They almost look fake. They almost look like somebody CGI'd them into your drink. They're just gorgeous. So the thing is that clear ice melts slower. It chills longer. It keeps your drink from turning into soup. Do you want to drink soup or do you want to drink a cocktail? Cloudy ice, it's frozen disappointment. That's what I call it, frozen disappointment. This is all about control. It's about temperature, it's about dilution. Okay, I'm gonna get a fresh piece of ice. Let's go back to the bar and let's use this ice the way that it's deserved to be used. Okay, let's go like that right there. How's that? Beautiful piece of ice.
All right, let's use the ice the way that it's deserved to be used. This is my Breezeway Old Fashioned. It's a little exotic, it's a little moody, and it's not what you're expecting. Okay, why don't we start with a couple of dashes of bitters. And there's 1, 2, ooh, that was a good one. We are going to do a bar spoon of Demerara syrup. So not a ton, but just enough to kind of sweeten the cocktail up. There is the bar spoon. Okay. A couple of dashes of tiki bitters. We'll just do just like an eyedropper squeeze. Now at the end, we're gonna express an orange peel over the top of the cocktail, but this is not your grandpa's Old Fashioned. This one's got layers of spice and funk without ever leaving the classic format. And what is it? You guessed it, it's rum, but not just any rum, the real McCoy 12. Now the reason I wanna use this stuff is because it's rum that has been aged in ex-bourbon casks. It has the hallmarks of bourbon, like the faint tasting notes somewhere back in its history. This is aged, complex, and totally worthy of the glass and this ice. I don't have a glass. Okay. Mostly on this channel we do tiki cocktails, so I don't have a whole lot of like old-fashioned drinking glassware, but I do have this. So to the great men of the Shriners of America, we're gonna be using this vintage Shriners glass. So the story behind this rum is it's a tribute to Bill McCoy, who was a rum runner at the beginning of Prohibition. This single blend marries the rums that were aged for 12 years, not only in virgin oak casks, but also in bourbon casks. Bourbon casks? Yeah, bourbon casks. See, I know things. And that's the reason why I'm so excited about using this rum for this drink. Okay, we're gonna do 2 ounces of the real McCoy. Ooh, kind of a weird cork pop. Hey Bill, what do you think about corks? As long as you're not a Fed, I'm all for them. Thank you, Bill. Two ounces. Okay. Now we're gonna get some ice cubes, not the incredible spherical ice, just some normal ice cubes. Of course, you do want it from filtered water. And we are just going to stir until the stirring glass gets nice and cold. Oh, I can smell it. It smells so good. Okay, let's get the ice ball. Look at this beautiful ice ball. We're gonna put that down inside. Oh man, I'm so excited. pour right over the ice ball. Look at how clear and pristine the cocktail is. Ugh. Just some sugar, some bitters, and rum. All you need. Okay, let's quickly cut an orange. Or we're just gonna do the peel, right? There it is. And cheers. You get notes of the bourbon, but it's definitely rum. Man, that's so good. I'm so curious for any of you bourbon drinkers out there. If you make this cocktail, let me know what you think. And if you go, dude, this is not the same, I don't like it, I'll say, okay, that's fine. But for those of you who go, whoa, dude, this is something new, then I welcome you to the world of rum. I'm happy to have you here. So if you want to make your drinks look like they belong in a 5-star bar, the Ecozy 2-inch spherical ice making ball machine is the move. In just 40 minutes, you get one of these beautiful clear spheres. Zero drama. You don't have to fill molds or anything. You just grab it out of your machine. If you're interested in the Ecozy spherical ice ball machine, there's a link in the description below. For a limited amount of time, Ecozy is giving my viewers just a little bit of a discount. So go to the link below. You'll also find the recipe for this. And if you make this old fashioned, let me know what you think, because I'm very curious, especially if you are a bourbon drinker. Maybe you think, dude, I'm not falling for this. This is not bourbon. I'm a bourbon guy. And like, that's fine. I used to be a bourbon guy also. And then I discovered the world of rum. And here we are. So if you are a bourbon guy and you go, yeah, dude, that's super good, let me know. And I'm happy to welcome you into the world of rum. Also, if you can't find this particular rum, any aged rum will work well for this as well. You just need a little bit more character than something like a light rum. Now, if you are in the market for an ice making machine, but you go, I have no need for an ice ball maker, click on this link right here, because I did another review of an Ecozy machine that makes Nugget Ice, which is perfect for tiki cocktails. Aloha. That's good.